Hello everyone, Stealth46 here, bringing you yet another video, and today I'm going to be talking about Battlefield 1. Now, Battlefield 1 came out with a beta about 2 weeks ago, I want to say, maybe 3, the most, and I played the whole beta through most of the week. The first 2 to 3 days were extensively, I completely played them all the time. But then after starting to unlock stuff, and the last day when they unlocked everything, I was like, oh, let me see the different weapons to see if they look any different. Now, there's where the big problem came out. Now, I know there's going to be people that are just in love with Battlefield, which I like Battlefield. Trust me, don't get me wrong. I liked Battlefield since Bad Company, the first one. And the thing is, though, is all the guns look the same. And it just kind of threw me for a little downgrade to the game. I still pre-ordered it. I got $5 on it right now. I'm going to go get the rest on it here later. When it comes closer, I should say. Because I don't know if I'm going to actually want it or if I'm going to actually get it. Now, I've seen the campaign trailer. Now, the campaign looks beautiful. The way that you've seen it, it looks great. It looks interesting. How it's going to go back to, of course, it is all based in World War I, World War II area. In between there somewhere, and it looks beautiful. It looks amazing. I just question if they're going to change any of the gun looks, because all the guns look the same. Some of them mainly sound the same, and it's just kind of like they had no effort put into it. Now, yes, most of the guns have probably looked the same back then, but it's nothing like they could have changed it a little bit, because there's some that literally look exactly the same. Maybe the scope's just a little bit different, and I agree. It's old time and whatnot, but you could have did at least a little bit more. But all in all, it looks like a great game. I might as well get it probably. And the main thing I wanted to talk about though is my thoughts fully on the actual multiplayer, not the guns, but the actual multiplayer. Now, the actual multiplayer ran smoothly. There was you had perfect. There was not many glitches I ran into, I should say. There's maybe one where I was able to ride on a horse while someone else was riding on it, and I was inside of the horse. But other than that, it's beautiful. It's just a little glitch, and it's not that bad. Now, the gun kill time was all right for certain guns, and the gun kill time was a little longer. You'll have to, instead of certain guns taking maybe, 4 to 5 shots to kill, it took 6 to 7, maybe even 8. It could have been because of the full auto mode, I don't know, but it's just the gun balancing is a little off, I would say. I don't think it was too bad. None of the guns were overpowered, I can tell you that. There's not a gun that would just kill you instant, snap of the fingers. But there was some guns that just didn't kill fast enough. You'd be getting a 1v1 gunfight, you have a full auto one, he'll have a semi, and you get more shots off, but yet he kills you faster. So, if they have to damage up on, I think it was an SL something automatic, it was for the medic class, and it shot full auto, but it did not as great as damage, which I could see. It's obvious, it's not going to be perfect. But then, another thing is, tanks. They need to do something about the light tanks. The light tanks, there's literally games I'd get into, and I'd be looking at the scoreboard because of just joining in, and there'd be somebody on the top of the scoreboard, 40-0, because he's sitting in a light tank. They just need to do a little bit of tweaking with the light tank, because it's a solo tank, unlike the other ones where there's a medium one, I want to say, and a heavy. The heavy didn't really have a big gun at the beginning, in the front, and you can't only look forwards. You couldn't, full 360 degree. You had to look forward, and then you have, 6 other guns around it, being able to shoot on all different directions. Now that's the tanks I want to see, because then it means that you evaluate teamwork on that instead of just, he can hop in that single tank and just go around and mow people down instantly. And it's not that's pretty much like Battlefield, and no one complained about that. But Battlefield had an RPG where you could, yes, there's an anti-tank gun, but that thing only did so much, and not everyone's going to just want to be assault class. They're going to want maybe a medic or something. And yes, you just team up on it, but during that beta, it was impossible to get stuff because there was a glitch I forgot to say about the leveling system. You couldn't level up your classes. You're supposed to level them up as you play. There was a time where I played for that first day, played solid through it, didn't get a single level up, and then I left and joined again the next day, and then I played maybe 5 minutes and got a level up. It was glitched to the point where you had to back out of a game to be able to level up your classes. But if they fix that, then I can see maybe the light tanks not being too much of an issue. We'll have to see when the game actually fully releases. But my point was that the tank was just immensely OP, just because you could be 40-0 in it and not be able to be touched, because you fully repair while you're inside the tank. Like, you just back off a little bit, sit in the tank, you don't have to even get out, and you'll repair it slowly. And I mean, that's cool and all, but if you're not going to be able to get that certain stuff or not have enough damage, because you'd hit 20 on that and not a lot of people focus on it. You need to do a little bit more damage, and maybe this, I think it's the TNT, needs to do a little bit more as well, just because I hit a tank with a TNT and it did the same amount as an anti-tank gun, which kind of made no sense. I was like, okay, well, what's the point? One's for longer, one's for closer. I think the closer one should do a little bit more, because then you'll be able to, do more damage. I mean, don't make it throw it like the C4 in Battlefield 4, where you can just like chuck it and it just goes flying and boom, you got one kill. Just make it so it does more damage to a vehicle up close. And the other thing is, I don't know if there's actually any more. I think I pretty much covered it all, I want to say, unless there's, the sniping was a little inconsistent. My one friend would be shooting one person in the chest, doing headshot damage. Like, he'd get a one shot on the chest even though he was full health, and then there's times where he'd shoot him in the head and he'd get a 98%, where he didn't even kill him, he just hit him for 98 health, the guy killed him, and he had 2 health left. So I don't know if it was just hit registration. I'm pretty sure it was just hit registration, but it could have been just because he said he only saw his head, so I'm going to believe that he hit him in the head and it only did 98 damage, which in his case he was pissed, and in my case I'd be pissed as well, because that's stupid. If you can only see their head and you shoot him in the head, it's ridiculous. He should be dead. Dunzo. So if they fix that problem, and they fix the main glitch of leveling up your weapons, which I'm pretty sure they did, and the horse glitch, I think that game will come out beautiful, as long as they also change the designs of the weapons just a little bit, not too much, but just a little bit. And all in all, it looks like a great game. The beta was fun. Glad they kept it for a week. But that's it. I'm getting close to the end of the video. That's it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye!